Hi, thank you for watching the video review from my mobile911.com. This time, I would like to show you the two most talked about Google phone right now. On my left hand side is the newly released HTC Verizon HTC Incredible. On my right hand side, this one is a Google Nexus 1. Pretty much same size as each other. To be exact, the Incredible has a 4.6 by 2.3 by 0.47 inches size dimensions, and the Nexus One is a little bit bigger on all three dimensions, like 4.7 by 2.4 by 0.5 inches. So it's a little bit bigger, but from the spec, actually, like the Nexus One's a little bit like 0.1 ounce like lighter than the Incredible. But if you compare the build quality of the phone, they both are very nice phone. But the Incredible is using more plastic. You got a rubberized back, the whole back. Got a camera. The sides, the side are plastic as well. The whole screen is a touch screen, more like the iPhone. But on the Nexus One, it has a better looking, more high class looking. You got the two-tone on the back. The top is the battery door. The bottom is the covered antenna, and then the frame it's metal, it's aluminum. So this looks like more solid than the Incredible. Another thing, like when you first look at it, is a trackball right here. Nexus One is using a trackball with the light up feature, so it's like a notification indicator. So it light up whenever you got a message or anything, pop up calendar event, something like that. But if you look at the Incredible, it's not the trackball. This is like more like a trackpad right now. So, but at the same time, it will still light up for any notification as well. So it's a little bit different on the trackball and the trackpad. Okay, let's talk about the software. The software on the Incredible is it has the Android OS 2.1 with HTC Sense, but the Nexus ones only have an Android 2.1, no HTC Sense, just a Google interface. It's more like the Motorola Droid. What's good on the HTC Sense is like, okay, you have the built-in the clock, the weather, and then you have all your widgets like the favorite, all different kind of widgets that HTC has integrated on the Android OS. And then on the Nexus One, it doesn't have it, so you won't have the fancy weather icon. Instead, it does have a program, a software that has the news and weather, so that you can put it on anywhere of your screen. Another cool thing that for the Nexus One is on the live wallpaper. So you have if you touch it, it will start blinking and start reacting. This is live, what they call is a live wallpaper. Okay. And then the screen, if you look at the screen there, both of them is having a gorgeous screen. Both of them are 3.7 inches, so it's like more a little bit bigger than most of the regular smartphone right now. 3.7 with AMOLED. They both have the same resolution, 480 by 800. So they come out, all the images, everything come out the same as each other, And then the processor, they both using a Snapdragon 1 gigahertz processor. However, this processor is a little bit different. The Nexus One is, since it's released in January, the processor is using is a Qualcomm 8250 Snapdragon 1 gigahertz. And then the Incredible, which just released it like a couple of weeks ago, is using a Qualcomm 8650, so it's a little bit different, but I really doubt that there would be any difference when you're using the phone. They both come with the 1 gigahertz processing speed, so it's fine. And then memory is another thing that you're concerned about, like, oh, how fast the phone can run, those kind of stuff. The memory, both of them, they're exactly the same, 512 megabyte ROM and 512 RAM. So they're exactly the same. The only difference is on the storage. Nexus One doesn't have any built-in storage memory, but the Incredible has an 8 gigabyte internal storage. So you don't even need your memory card, but you're still able to take pictures. And when you buy these two phones, another thing that you may consider is it's about the micro SD card that it comes with. The Nexus One comes with a 4 gigahertz micro SD card, and the Incredible has a 8 gigabyte instead of 4 gigabyte. The reason for that is because on the back, on the camera, on the Nexus One, is using an 8 megapixel autofocus camera with dual flash. Okay, but if you look at the Nexus One, it's only a 5 megapixel camera with autofocus and single flash. But the megapixel doesn't mean that the Incredible must able to take a better picture than the Nexus One, but actually the quality are about the same. You know, we were talking about the CMOS sensor, everything. It's not just the megapixel, but size-wise, yes, the Incredible can take a 8 megapixel picture. And actually, like if you look at the screen interface on the camera, the Incredible is very fancy. You know, this is all HTC integrated software. That's why it's fancy. And then autofocus wherever you point it, it will autofocus. All right. But if you take a look at the Nexus One, it's not that fancy, but it's alright. It's not that big of a deal, like for the interface. But everything looks great. It doesn't have the point focus like the Incredible, but it's a very good camera for both of the phones actually. Okay, they both have 8 GPS, so you can use the Google Navigator whenever you are. Wi-Fi built-in 802.11b and G, they're exactly the same. Bluetooth is a must-have right now, 2.1 plus EDR. There's nothing special, you know. Another thing, the Incredible is having, but not the Nexus One, is the FM radio. Depends how much of a FM radio listener that you are. You know, you may find it handy, FM radio, but this one doesn't have it. And one more improvement from the Nexus One, for the Incredible, better than the Nexus One, is the connector that's using is enhanced the micro USB, which means actually it's not only a micro USB 5-pin connector. It's a I believe it's a 16-pin connector. I'm not sure if exactly 16 pin, but it's a connector. Connect all the micro USB, the data charger, all kind of connection. But it also connect TV out as well. But Nexus One is using a typical micro USB connector, so you can only do the sync and charge. And all the car kit or desktop creator feature will rely on the 3 pins, which trigger the desktop or the car mode. Okay. Battery, they're using a very similar one, Incredible 1300 milliamp, Nexus One 1400 milliamp. But the Incredible is only available on Verizon. Nexus One, you can get it from, you have to get it from Google.com, no matter what. But they have 2 versions. They're both GSM. One is T-Mobile version, one is AT&T version. Difference is, one can log on to the T-Mobile 3G network, and another one's AT&T network. Which one you like? It depends on your network. You better check your area and see where you find a better reception from which carrier. They both are great phones, no complaints at all, gorgeous phones. Alright, so if you have any other questions, you can log on to my mobile 911 for more details, and that's it. Thank you.